You know that feeling when you're trying so hard to create something really meaningful, and it just slips right through your fingers? Well, we're going to explore a really profound shift in thinking about all that, about creativity, about purpose. This all comes from the insights of Yashpal Singla, and it's this amazing journey from, all that effort to just effortlessness, from doing to just being. So this quote right here, this is pretty much the central idea for everything we're talking about today. I know, it sounds like a bit of a paradox, doesn't it? Creation happens through you, but stick with me because this idea, well, it holds the key to a totally different way of looking at life. And maybe, just maybe, unlocking the creativity you didn't even know you had. All right, so where does this journey even begin? Well, it kicks off with a feeling that I think a lot of us know all too well. It's that weight of having a mission. The author calls it the burden of purpose. This was the question that was really driving the author at first. I mean, imagine you have this incredible, profound experience of freedom. What's the first thing you want to do? You want to figure out how to bottle it up, how to package it, how to give it to everyone else, right? And look, that's a great impulse. It's a noble thought. But as we're about to find out, it's coming from a place of, well, a pretty big misunderstanding.
And that question, man, it can turn into a really heavy responsibility, can it? It becomes this purpose that you feel like you have to carry around on your shoulders. It's this feeling that you have to do something. You have to be the one to spread the message. And wow, can that be draining?
But then, something shifted. There was this turning point, a moment of just absolute clarity that completely flipped the script on this whole way of thinking. And this is what the author calls the great surrender. Okay, so it's really, really important we get this definition of surrender right. Because when we hear that word, we usually think of giving up, right? Of being passive. But that's not it at all. This is an active state. It's about making yourself available, opening yourself up to this bigger flow of the cosmos, and here's the kicker, not trying to steer the ship. And this comparison right here, it just lays it all out so clearly. The whole mindset just flips. You go from effort and planning to surrender and availability. Instead of you trying to actively create, stuff just starts happening through you. That heavy mission, gone. And it's replaced by this understanding that, hey, you can't give freedom to people because it's already there for everyone. So I get it. This can all sound a little abstract, a little out there. How do we actually wrap our heads around it? Well, the author gives us this absolutely beautiful and really powerful metaphor to help. What happens when you truly surrender? It's simple, really. You become an instrument. You stop trying so hard to be the musician, and you just become the instrument itself, totally open, totally ready. I mean, think about it. A flute doesn't try to make music, does it? It's just hollow. It's open. And it just lets the wind, you can call it the cosmos, existence, whatever, flow through it. That's what creates the melody. The flute's only job is to be an empty channel. And what's so wild is that our own creativity, our impact on the world, it works the exact same way. Now, this new way of looking at things, it also completely changes how we think about helping people, about doing good in the world. And honestly, this is huge because it just takes all the pressure off. You start to realize you can't force someone to have a breakthrough. That's not your job. Your role isn't to be some kind of savior. It's just to be that open channel we talked about. You make yourself available, and the flow of existence will do whatever needs to be done. Whether people awaken to that or not, that's not on you. It's all part of a much bigger, perfectly timed dance. And that, right there, is really the heart of it. You shift from being the doer, the ego that's in charge of everything, to just being the conduit, the channel that life unfolds through. Things still happen, actions are still taken, but they're not forced. They just arise, naturally, out of this state of surrender. So where does all this lead? I mean, if you let go of that heavy burden of purpose, what's left?
Well, it's definitely not a duty anymore.
It's a dance. It becomes this light, joyful, easy way of participating with the flow of life. There's no more struggle, no more effort, just movement and expression. And that becomes the new goal. It's not about achieving some big, grand mission anymore. The only wish, the only aspiration, is just to stay in that state, to remain available, to stay open, light, and surrendered, ready for the dance.
Okay, so what does this actually look like day to day? Well, it's kind of a path of not doing. It's about letting go of that constant need we have to control everything, to plan everything, to force things to happen. The moment you stop trying so hard, you create the space for real creativity, the real magic to finally flow through you.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. Think about it. In your own life, your work, your art, your relationships, what do you think would happen if you just stopped trying so hard? If you let go of the effort and just made yourself available? What kind of melody do you think the universe might play through you?